Hello, this is Catherine from Accelerated Reader. Today, I will continue to read Annalynn the Canadian Spy, written by Shawn P.B. Robinson. Chapter 7. Annalynn Meets the Opera. Annalynn climbed into the cockpit of her jet and pressed the on button. The jet roared to life, and she pressed the close thingy above your head while you are sitting in the cockpit button. She then pressed the button labeled, "If you don't know what to do now, press this button," and followed the instructions on the screen until it asked for the coordinates. She opened up the little piece of paper Squirrel had given her and saw that it read, "Fly to Opera House in Oslo." Annalynn typed in the coordinates, and the jet took off, flying backwards. On the computer screen, Annalynn read, "Estimated time of arrival, 3 hours." Annalynn looked around, and her heart filled with fear. She had a problem. She had a big problem. She was in trouble. She had 3 hours until she arrived at the Opera House, but the jet did not have a bathroom. She was not sure she could make it. She spent her time trying to think of anything else, but it was difficult to keep her mind off how long it had been since she had used the bathroom. When she flew out over the ocean, the struggle grew even harder. When the jet finally landed, she thought to herself that it was the longest 3 hours of her life. She was glad the jet didn't eject her out of the cockpit that time. Instead, the canopy opened and she climbed down the ladder. She raced into the opera house and found a bathroom just in time. Before she left the bathroom, she found the green button on her collar and pressed it. Instantly, her suit filled with air and she grew taller and wider. Her wig and helmet came out as well, and within seconds she was Madame Saint-Le Sirop. Annalynn stared at herself in the mirror. She almost didn't recognize herself. She hoped the disguise would fool the NIS. If it did not, she was afraid they would arrest her and make her eat pickled herrings. She shook her head and took a deep breath. She couldn't think about that kind of thing. She had a mission to do, and she needed to concentrate. She grabbed her secret spy notebook and pulled it out. After opening it, she grabbed the pen and wrote on the page, "This is Annalynn. I'm in the opera house, and I'm about to look for the tissue box." A moment later, a message appeared on the board. It read, "Who is Annalynn?" Madame Saint-Le Sirop, or Annalynn as she was known to her family, shook her head. She was not willing to say, "This is Agent Frank." She closed her notebook and walked out of the bathroom. She wasn't sure where she should go, but as soon as she stepped out, a man ran up and said, "Madame Saint-Le Sirop, welcome! I am so glad you are here. We are just about to begin." Madame Saint-Le Sirop, or Annalynn, nodded to the man and followed him through a doorway and onto the stage. She was behind the curtain, which meant she could not yet see the crowd, but she could hear people talking on the other side. She looked around for the tissue box. She could not see it anywhere, but she hoped it would show up soon. The man who had led her onto the stage then said, "Good luck, madam," before running out of sight. As soon as he left, the curtains began to part, and she gasped out in fear. Sitting in front of her were hundreds and hundreds of people, maybe even thousands. They were all there, ready to hear her sing. The music started, and Annalynn, or Madame Saint-Le Sirop, was not sure what she should do. At first, she could not remember what Secord had told her. She had never stood in front of so many people before. All their eyes were on her. and she felt like she wanted to run away. Annalynn told herself to concentrate. She had a mission to do and tried to think. Back to what Secord had said, she wondered, was I supposed to press the purple button and jump around? Or was I supposed to run around like a moose? The thought of Steve the Moose reminded her of something. She was supposed to scream a lot. As soon as the music grew louder, she began to scream. She screamed and screamed and screamed. She thought about how scared she was when Steve the Moose chased her and how scared she was that she was standing in front of hundreds of people. And then she screamed some more. When the music ended, she was left gasping for air. She had never screamed so much in her life. She couldn't imagine the people would like it. What she saw shocked her. The people stood to their feet and clapped. They clapped and clapped and clapped. Some even shouted out, "Beautiful!" or "Fantastic!" Annalynn could see some of the people in the front row wiping tears from their eyes. She had done it. She had screamed a beautiful song. Madame Saint-Le-Sirop, Annalynn, was not sure what she was supposed to do next, but she wondered if she should bow. She leaned over to give the people a bow, but since she was wearing her opera singer disguise, as soon as she leaned forward, she found herself rolling right over and onto her back. Everyone gasped, and one man called out, "Madame, beautiful Madame Saint-Le-Sirop, please tell us you are okay." She wasn't sure how Madame Saint-Le-Sirop would speak, so she decided to scream again, and everyone clapped loudly and cheered. As she tried to stand to her feet, the man who had led her to the stage ran up. He said, "Madame, are you okay? Do you need a tissue?" Madame Saint-Le-Sirop, Annalynn, looked into the hands of the man before her and saw the box of tissues. She nodded her head and took the box from the man as he helped her to her feet. The music began to play again, but Madame Saint-Le-Sirop, Annalynn, was not going to stay around for another song. She had what she had come for, so she turned and ran. She ran off the stage and out the first door she came to.